Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another reading. Shout out to, and I have written down the username, Childish Kenbino, for requesting this reading. So we're going to find out how your boss feels about you, what they're hiding from you. I'm only going to do, sorry, I'm trying to cover up the background of my room. I'm going to, I'm going to try my best to do four piles for this, because I like to do the number of cards based upon like the theme. So when I think of career, I usually think of the number 4 because stability. So I want to do 4 piles, right? And as usual, I just like to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you for continuously subscribing, engaging, and those who go above and beyond to support my other channel, Awkward Confidence. I'm a big fan of Fairy Prophet's readings, especially recently, as I just found her not long ago. And she made a community post talking about the evil eye bracelet and how whenever she gets one, it breaks. And I've been having the same problem. So I usually have an evil eye bracelet. And it's funny because as I was reading her post, I looked at my arm and the evil eye bracelet had gone. So I've been having those same issues. I've purchased a ring of it. So if you guys are like into that, or you know more about the evil eye and things like that, and how you guys would recommend protecting yourselves or keeping the jewelry intact or whatever it may be, feel free to let me know, okay? With that being said, I also want to take this time to let you know that if you are interested in crystals that bring certain intentions such as love, prosperity, now protection, that would be a good one, or increase intuition, whatever it may be, and you're into crystals and wearing crystals, then feel free to go to otterspirit.com. If you guys do want a discount, use my code GeminiM20. You guys know I have 3 bracelets. These are the same 3 bracelets that I have, right? And I like to wear them for personal power because of the citrine. I also like to bring in abundance with the green jade, and of course healing, self-love, love with the rose quartz. It's been working wonders for me. In case you guys haven't realized, I'm in a relationship. Okay, so I feel like I don't really like say that, but then if I don't say that, then people start moving to me, and then I'm like, oh my god, but if I don't say it, then it's gonna be a bit of an awkward situation. So all I'm trying to say is these certain intentions have worked well for me, okay? I'm not saying it's all due to a bracelet, but I'm just saying it really does help boost that energy there, okay? But I am yapping. So we have 4 piles, 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Let's get to the pile selection. All right, so we have 4 piles. And if you're wondering why I'm doing my reading in my room, honestly, it feels more intimate. It's a lot more comfortable for me. I can see what my children are doing from the garden. The youngest one is on the trampoline, so it feels safe, okay? So we have number 1 with intention. We have number 2 with harmony. We have number 3 with perception. And we have number 4 with authentic expression. Okay, so go ahead and pick a pile and we're going to start. So we're going to start with pile 1, which is initiation. Okay, so how does your boss feel about you, and what is your boss hiding from you? Okay, we have the bee and the pomegranate, which is productivity. We have independence. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. Okay, we have Scorpio. Why am I hearing how deep is your love? I feel like your boss wants to know how deeply invested you are. Like, it doesn't matter if you've been at this job for a long time. They want to know how deeply invested you truly are to this business, because they have this impression that, like, even if you stayed there for long, like, you're loyal physically, you're loyal to the company, but they may have an inkling that you're not here for a long time, or they can't read you. You may not be as open with them about things. So it makes them wonder, like, is this for a season, or is this for a long haul thing? Okay. We have don't give up. We have November. We have from Tarot, Page of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth sign energy. And then we have water sign energy with the 9 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So how does your boss feel about you? Well, first things first, your boss actually does see you as an asset to the company. They see your value. Okay, your boss does see the value that you put in. They see you as someone who is like a wish fulfillment, because they actually do like the fact that you work there, believe it or not. But they feel like that's random. I don't know why I heard give us nothing, but like with a shimmy. That's so random. Maybe your boss feels like you get the job done, like you do what you need to do to get the job done, but they feel like you could bring more. But they give you grace because they feel like maybe you're still learning or there's still things you're picking up on. But they do see you as someone who could thrive and progress because you seem keen to learn. You guys are also coming across as someone who responds very well to criticism. So you're not one to be butthurt about things. Like you do try and find ways to improve your craft and improve your work. They still see you as a work in progress. You're learning through the job, so they give you grace. But they do see your potential and your effort, and they do see you as a wish fulfillment in some shape or form, as in like you are trainable, you are workable. But you may be a little bit closed off in their opinion, okay? Because we do have Scorpio energy. So you may give off the Scorpio energy, and this is what they want to say to you, but they don't say. They're hiding the fact that they can't read you, and sometimes this can make them feel uncomfortable. That's what they are hiding from you, okay? Or planning, I don't know what it may be. Like we do have don't give up. So it's like a part of them feels a little bit of unease with how you're not too open, or you may not assimilate, you know? But then at the same time, it's like they're trying to give you grace. Because we do have don't give up, okay? Especially with this Page of Pentacles. Okay. It's giving like, I feel like I could get more. I could just hire someone who has more enthusiasm, is a bit more open, someone who doesn't put me in a little bit of confusion or unease because they're not as closed off. But at the same time, they're trying to give you grace. We have don't give up. So there's something about you that they want you to work on or improve, and it could be you being more open or just sharpening your skills a little bit more. Because you are like an onion, like a Scorpio energy. You guys, some of you guys could be a Scorpio, where it's like you're not going to be as open with people. You just want to get on with the job. And you guys could pick up things about people in the work environment that you don't let anyone know that you're picking up on. So you could know the workplace gossip tea, and they could be like, damn, like Pal one knows too much. We can't let Pal one go. But the thing is, you may not reveal much about yourself, and it makes them a little bit uncomfortable, okay? But we do have a November though. So one of the things that they are hiding is that they are giving you a time frame between now and November to see how you are. Because they are thinking about, is Pal one really going to be for the long haul for us forever? I mean, so far I'm giving Pal one grace. I see their potential, you know, but it's like they are heavily judging you, or just really observing you, analyzing you between now and November. For some of you, this could just be your probation period, but they are keeping a watch between now and November. And by the time it reaches November, they're going to come to their own conclusions about what they want to do with the information that they have on you, okay? So this could be even being fired, or this could even just be promoted, or this could just be maintaining where you're at. It's some sort of time frame that will measure how they truly view you and what to do next, okay? But they feel like you don't assimilate as much. So that puts them a little bit at unease, okay? They kind of wish that you would take more like initiative. At least that's what we have here, initiation. You know, this boss wants you to be more open with them and more like ready to, you know, be a bit extroverted, even if you're introverted with them. But they're waiting for you to take more of a leadership role, or more of an approach that screams, okay, I'm still part of this, okay? But they do acknowledge you work hard with the productivity. You're not like a lazy person. You do your work, but it's like you may not go above and beyond to do the most, but you get the job done. But yeah, we do have independence. So yeah, I feel like they see you, or they feel that you are very independent to the point where even if you are struggling, you may not be inclined to ask for help unless it's like a last resort. Like you may want to figure it out, and then if at all costs like you have nothing to do, then you'd ask for help, okay? But it also puts them at ease, because it makes, not at ease, it makes them uneasy, because it makes them feel like are you not part of this community, this business, like this company? Like, just ask, or, you know, like, let that be a perfect excuse to hang out with the rest of us, okay? But we do have don't depend on others, and I feel like that's how they feel like you operate. Like, you try not to depend too long on others. They feel like your place here may be temporary, either by you deciding that I'm not going to stay for long, or by them like analyzing from now until November, until they decide what they're going to do with you. If this is a type of job where you're getting scrutinized or even graded on, or whatever it may be, because of a probation period, then yeah, they could also wonder, like, why are you so closed off, or why is it that you don't want to rely on other people, or it makes them feel like maybe you don't intend to stay for very long, okay? But overall, that's what I'm getting. I feel like they just want more initiation, or they may try and take more initiation too, but they want you to be more receptive to it, okay? And that's what I'm getting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. I'm trying to look for where my other cards went. There we go. Okay. So pile 2 is 11 minutes and 25 seconds. You guys chose harmony. All right, so how does your boss feel about you, and what are they hiding or planning? Okay, we have the vulture and asphodel, which is upheaval. We have celebration, kick off the party activities and have a great time, plan for a joyful future. Some of you guys, is really random. If you have a birthday coming up, your boss intends to do a little birthday celebration for you at work, or maybe even after work. We have healer. We have let go. We have the Ace of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, air sign energy. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So what does your boss, or how does your boss, I should say, feel about you? Okay, I feel like your boss, again, it's very conflicting. Okay, maybe it's a mixed bag for you guys, but it's very conflicting because we have harmony. So your boss feels that you are unproblematic, you don't cause problems, you stick to work and work only, you keep all your relationships within work on a work-based kind of vibe. You're not trying to get closer to everyone and anyone in any shape or capacity. And even if you have blurred the lines or the boundaries between you and a coworker, or you and the boss itself, it's like you try your best to still keep things professional. Like, you like to get along, you like harmony, you don't like drama, okay? So your boss sees you as someone who's very unproblematic, and you're someone who they don't have to worry about. But there's some mixed feelings here though, because they feel like, again, similar to part 1, like you may not go out of your shell, you may not try your best to assimilate or to really like hone in and feel like this is a family, you know? So a part of them may try and plan something that allows you to loosen up a little bit. They may offer you like a whole workplace get together, like, you know, when sometimes you go for drinks, or there's a workplace celebration, there's a workplace party, it's giving that. I feel like that's what your boss is planning. And it's not to say that they're centering it around you, but they're hoping that when they embed this, you will come and you will show up, and so that when you have a few drinks, if you drink, they could see what you're really like outside of work and how comfortable you can be, because they want to know who you are, and they feel like you kind of keep more to yourself, and it makes them, similar to part 1, it makes them feel uncomfortable, okay? But we do have upheaval though. So your boss could be hiding the fact that there could be some problems in regards to how to go about you. I will clarify though. So can you clarify upheaval? Why is upheaval here? Sorry guys, my room is a mess. I'm seeing it in the corner of my eye. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. So yeah, I'm not getting a good vibe from that. It's almost saying like I don't know, if this will only resonate if you're very like quiet at work and you just get the job done. Like, you don't go off your way to like overly like be like, hey, how was your weekend? Oh my god, I missed you. What did you get up to? Like, if you're not one of those people that like are like that, it's giving more of like, you go in and you do your job and then you clock out, okay? And there's something about your silence that it makes them feel on edge, okay? You guys could be introverted. This sounds so similar to part 1 though. but it's giving a vibe where they don't know whether they should keep you or whether they should let you go. And that's what they're hiding from you. Now, it's not to say that they're going to act on this. It's just something that's more like a thought process where they feel like, I don't know if Pile 2 is someone who we're going to keep on the company for a very long time, or if Pile 2 is going to be someone we let go. Because I've got to keep it real with you, Pile 2. We do have the card let go. Okay, so I don't know if your boss intends to keep you, okay? If I'm just gonna be completely honest. They debate here and there, okay? But they do recognize you as very unproblematic because we do have healer here, okay? Healer and harmony. So they feel like, again, it would make them feel like an absolute asshole to let you go. That's why we have upheaval, because it's something that they fight about, because it's not just about the work. These types of bosses, like, they want someone who fits into the company. They want someone who they feel like, yeah, we can rely on this person. This person has the personality traits that are similar to all of us, so working with them is not going to be a problem. But it's like, it's not that working with you is a problem, but it's like it's almost like they want more from you in terms of like interaction, because they may feel unsatisfied if you're just doing your job and clocking out. They may feel like that's not team spirit, that's not inclusion. Okay, so they are also hiding the fact that they're going to incorporate a celebration and invite you to it so that they can see what you're really like outside of work, so that they can see the real you, okay? But overall, they are someone who's fair and balanced in regards to you. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords does indicate that Ace of Swords is a challenge. It's kind of like, well, I don't know how to go about Pile 2 because I can't read Pile 2. And because I can't read Pile 2, that makes me thoroughly uncomfortable and feel threatened. So I got to be very careful with how I move around Pile 2. But I'm excited to learn what Pile 2 is like. For some of you, this could be a new job. And if it is, even more confirmation. If it's not, that's fine. But with the Ace of Wands, they're kind of like looking at it like, okay, well, I'm still excited to know Pile 2 and I'm glad to work with Pile 2, but I want more from Pile 2. And this may be a challenge getting more out of Pile 2, okay? Let's clarify that Ace of Swords further, please. Yeah, ooh, yeah, they may feel like it's a challenge. Because I'm not gonna lie, if they feel like you're not as open to them, or you're kind of not assimilating, or like, they may consider letting you go. Because the Three of Swords is like a separation. It's like, I'm hearing, I don't want to go there, or we should never go there. It's giving like, I don't want to have to be the bad guy or bad girl to initiate some sort of firing or you know, letting someone go. But if Pile 2 isn't being as social and isn't really being a team player, then I might have to consider that. That's what they're hiding, because we do have let go and healer. There could have been other co-workers that may have complained about you, saying like, oh, Pile 2 is so quiet, Pile 2 doesn't do this, Pile 2 doesn't do that. So that could add to it, but that's just for some of you. But I'm getting like your boss overall, they feel like they wouldn't have to let you go, or they wouldn't want to have to let you go. But if they feel like they can't get much out of you and you're incompatible with the company and other people may complain about you, or whatever it may be, then they may have to let you go. But they don't want to. Could we clarify the Ace of Wands, please? Why is the Ace of Wands here? Yeah, they're trying to give you the benefit of doubt. Okay, with the Two of Wands. It's like they don't know what to do right now with the information that they have in regards to you, but they are willing to give things a go and see what you can offer and continue to see what you can offer until they make a decision. But that's just something that is on their mind. But overall, they know you're not like a problem, like you're not hard to deal with, but you are incredibly hard to read. And again, for some people, they don't like that. We live in a world today where if you're extroverted, you'll thrive in life. It's very hard to thrive when you are introverted. You have people who take it personally and want to fight you. They'll be like, why are you so quiet? Oh, they're too good to talk to me now? Like, who do they think they are? You just see what I'm saying? People just operate in such a weird ass way. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. Okay, so. All right, so we have, what is this? All right, so we have pile 3, 19 minutes and 42 seconds. You guys chose perception. All right, so how does your boss feel about you and what are they hiding? We have the perfect fit, finding the right path the fit with the soul, the ideal job, you're meant to be here, okay? We have help me, and we have forgiveness. At the back of it, we do have intelligent, okay? Why am I hearing I've got issues and you've got them too? But one of them is how bad I need you. Okay. So they do acknowledge, your boss acknowledges what you bring to the table. I'm not going to lie. Some of you guys may trigger your boss a little bit, just a smidge. Okay. You may trigger them at times. I think it's because you may come across like you know a lot, and there's nothing wrong with that. But some people may feel threatened by that. Okay. And it makes them feel inadequate sometimes, or that you're undermining them. Okay. At times, not all the time, at times. Okay. We have the badge in the ginkgo, healing wounds, but it's reversed. Okay. And then we have judgment. I don't know what zodiac is represented by this card, but yeah. And then we have the King of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire sign energy. So, all right. So what I'm getting here is, how does your boss feel about you? They feel that they need to make a concrete decision about you. Now, it doesn't have to be an active decision, but it could just be about like a mindset, an idea, you know, about you. But the King of Wands does denote a good omen. So they have a lot of respect for you. Okay, your boss respects you. Okay. I want to clarify that King of Wands. So even if you're not a man, it still stands. Can we clarify that King of Wands energy? What the hell is my son doing? I'm seeing him in the garden right now. Okay, yeah. Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah. I feel like your boss wants to tell you something. They want to take initiation to let you know something. But they actually overall respect you. Can we clarify this? Judgment. Okay, 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. So I feel like your boss really likes what you can offer the company. They are content with you being here, but you do trigger them at times though. Okay, like your energy is very vibrant, and they do enjoy being around you, and if it makes them feel like, okay, I make the decision to keep pile 3. Okay, you have a lot to offer, and you're very intelligent. You're very skilled at what you're doing, and your boss really admires these qualities about you. But you also do trigger them because, again, they know it's unintentional, so they don't hold it against you, but they still feel it. I'm getting a ringing in my left ear, so that could be a message within itself on 222 as that happened, right? Or 222 as that happened. But it could be a warning that if your boss continues to work with you, if you rather continue to work with this boss, you may be able to outpass them, okay? And that makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable. Your boss also could have underestimated you at some point, but then you exceeded their expectations, okay? We have perfect fit, finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. You're meant to be here, okay? So you're meant to be here. So your boss would tell you that you're actually in the correct field. Like, this is meant for you. This is made for you. You do your job skillfully well, and yeah, this is definitely meant for you. They can tell that you do it with genuinity, okay? But they feel like you know more than them. But because they are your boss, you try not to show that off. Because we do have help me. Okay. So this is what they're hiding from you. They're hiding the fact that they actually need your advice and your help sometimes, or your guidance or your assistance. But they don't want to ask that because they feel like, I'm the boss here, you know. But we also have forgiveness, and which tells me you could have triggered them, their insecurities. It made them feel inadequate of their job. You may have questioned how the job was done and be like, oh, is it meant to be like this? Is it meant to be like that? And they felt very undermined, okay? But we have forgiveness though. So not only could they have felt triggered by this, but this forgiveness is also like they had a perception of you, and it's now very different. They no longer have that perception of you anymore. So it's like they want your forgiveness, but we have intelligent at the back. So this is telling me that your boss really like knows that you're intelligent, you're smart, you know, you got it going on. But you may keep to yourself, okay? But they could also acknowledge, like they could also be very self-aware, because we do have healing wounds, but it's reversed. So they could feel like very triggered by you at times because you come across as like, why are you working under me when you can be working above me? It's giving that sort of vibe, that sort of energy. And then we have perception. So yeah, they would realize that they had a different perception of you to what originally that you were meant to be like, and makes them realize, whoa, like maybe I judged too fast. gonna need to drink some water because yeah, I need to wake myself up. But yeah, regardless, this is someone who they're seeing you in that sort of lens. Yeah, they now have a different perception of you, but it's like you exceeded it. So you're very smart. You've got it going on. You're doing the right career because you're really good at it. Even if you feel like, oh, I don't really like my job like that, Gemini Empress, but it's like you're so good at it. It feels like you're born for it. Okay, that's how they perceive you. But they have a lot of respect for you. Okay, but there are times where they do get triggered, and I think that's what they're hiding from you. But yeah, they may actually need more of your help as opposed to you needing their help. And they would like to meet up with you outside of work, but I don't know how you guys would feel about that. Okay, can you tell me more about how Pile 3's boss is feeling about them? Yeah, okay, with the Ace of Wands, I usually don't interpret it to mean this, but they could find you really attractive. Or it could be just your vibe that's very attractive, very magnetic. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna move on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. And if you want to join my membership, just join, because it starts at £2.99, okay? So pile 4, the last pile, is 26 minutes and 16 seconds. You guys chose authentic expression. Okay. We have the wolf and the rose hip, which is guardianship. We have wellness. Ensure your body is nourished. Join a gym and regain strength. Live a healthier lifestyle. We have Gemini. We have mixed. And then in the back we have empty. And then we have sexual energy. In the back we have beauty. Okay. Wow. Then from Tarot we have the 6 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air sign energy. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which is earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. All right, so how does your boss feel about you? Trigger warning. It's not a bad feeling, but it may be creepy if you don't feel the same way or if you're taken. But, and I'm going to touch your hand when I say this. Your boss, especially if you are a woman and your boss is a man, or vice versa, you're a man and your boss is a woman, your boss finds you attractive, like sexually attractive, because we have sexual energy and we have beauty. So your boss is hiding the fact that they are attracted to you. For some of you, you could have that relationship with your boss where like it's very open that you guys like each other, but they're very much attracted to you, but they're trying to not find you attractive, which is very hard. Okay, so they have a lot of mixed feelings about you and they don't know what to do because they don't want them to be there. They're trying to make it vacant, you know, with the empty energy, but it's like it gets mixed because we have Gemini. So it's almost like they don't know what to think of you, but they're hiding the fact that if your boss acts hot and cold, like one minute they're for you, they want to be around you more, they want to help you extra, and then next minute they pull back and they start directing their energy elsewhere, it's because they have mixed emotions. Okay, they're trying their best to be logical because we do have Gemini here, and Gemini is a very logical sign. It's an air sign, it's a masculine sign, so it's like they're trying their best to think about what is the most appropriate way to go about this, but then like their feelings for you are very like strong and intense. Okay, because we do have wellness, so like live a healthier lifestyle. They may feel like you have body goals, or you just look really good, or you take good care of yourself, or you make them want to do that because they see that you do that. Some of you guys just have a really naturally beautiful body. But I'm getting they want forward movement with the 6 of Swords. So your boss is someone who, they're not trying to get rid of you. They're not trying to fire you. They're trying to keep you, okay? But they want forward movement in some shape or form. They feel like you're here to stay though, okay? Or they want you to stay. So I don't feel like they get a vibe that this is a temporary situation. Like they assume that you're here for the long haul and they want that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we do have the wolf and the rose hip, which is guardianship, so they could be a little bit on the possessive side. So, and the funny thing is, this is how they feel about you, but they could be hiding these very things that they want to approach you, that, you know. But yeah, I feel like they see you as someone who's stable and ready to move on to the next. And it doesn't, sorry guys, that was a loud yawn. Not a loud, but that was a big yawn. And I don't mean in a way like you're trying to leave, but it's like they get this impression that you'd want more for yourself or you deserve more for yourself. So they're trying to keep you. But it's almost like you don't really have to do anything to seduce this boss. Like, you're just yourself, because we do have authentic expression. So your boss could find you really authentic, very unique, like in a way where it's like, even if you look like everyone, your mentality and who you are, your true nature is very different. It's very unique. Okay. You guys are very, they say that you're very on your feet. I heard busy bee. But that's all I'm getting. Tell me more, actually. How does Power 4's boss feel about Power 4? Any more messages? I just need a few. Not the half the deck. Yeah, what did I say? Empress. Yep, we have Empress. We have the Ace of Cups. We also have the 10 of Pentacles. Then we have the Page of Swords. So your boss is hiding the fact that, yeah, they're keeping secrets from you. Those secrets include finding you attractive, like the Empress, wanting to grow with you, wanting to build with you, and the Ace of Cups wanting to make this confession, this love offer, and wanting longevity. So even if your boss is with someone else or they have a wife, it's almost like they feel like, yeah, we may have resonated at some point in our life, but with you and I, that's different. You're where I'm at now. I don't have any right or wrong according to that. Like, that just sounds very scary, especially if, like, you know, you desire to grow old with someone. I imagine, you know, you've grown up with someone and then suddenly someone else comes in the picture and then that's all blown apart, you know. But this is someone who, even if they are taken, like, they don't really, like, have a great relationship with the person they're with, and they feel like they have a great relationship with you, okay? But that's what I'm getting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you do want a personal reading, just email me. And if you want to join my membership, the starting tier is at £2.99. Bye, guys.